my screen. Window natin. Ay, PPT. So I believe we start at page 150 of our, wait lang. Stop sharing na tayo. It's already recording ha, baka po magtaka kayo. Ay po, mali. Kaya nagkakamali ako, sorry. So share screen. So dito, reporter style para nakikita niyo. Yes. Kakalabas lang po ni Ma'am Desi. As in legit, kakaganon niya lang. Okay. Don't worry, this, hindi ko pala updated yung mismong sinend ko sa inyo last time. So, ito. Okay, so this one tayo. Dito tayo natigil sa ating reading view tayo. Okay, so can you see my screen? Nakikita niyo ba ang screen ko?
Yes po.
Nakikita niyo ako? Hindi. Can you see me?
Nakita po, ma'am.
Okay, nakikita. Okay. So now we're in the strategies for developing the theoretical framework. This is based on USC libraries. I think I need to open the camera. Kaya pala nag-open ang Julie nyo. Okay. So, let's dig in. My password. Okay. Let's dig in. Okay. So there's 6 steps for developing the theoretical framework. First is the title problem. You need to begin by defining the research title and problem statement. And then after you already have your title, since usually title talaga ang nagsa-start for the theoretical framework. We do the theoretical framework if we already have the title and the problem. Kumbaga, nauna na siya. Since we will now, it is also assumed that upon having this step, meron na tayong siguradong papupuntahan. So the next thing is the key variables, which is identifying the essential variables that influence the research. Then, usually sa variables, isipin natin, pag kasi nakuha na natin yung title natin, we will now see the different variables that is present. That is, kumbaga magiging key terms natin siya when we research. For example, okay, meron na akong naging research about this specific topic. Let's say more on about hotel staff retention. So about that would be my key variables, the hotel, the staff, and the retention. And I'll be searching for this, ano yun? Papasin? Sa akin? Sa research? Okay, sige. Wait for a while. Bakit ang dami nito? Iba-ibang klase?
Tatlong lang po. Pero
Tatlong
2 copies po.
okay, sige. Ito pala ballpen ko. So wait lang 3C. Okay lang malagyan nyo na ng name ko. Name and date. Para hindi masyadong ano. Then we will usually research it. Kumaga parang this will be our key terms. Diba? Pag when we start researching, okay, ang sinesearch nyo ay, kunwari meron na kayong topic, ito yung mga words na nilalagay nyo dun sa search button so that yun yung lalabas. So key variables are very important. Now for the literature review existing literature to understand the previous research. Alam ko sasabihin nyo sa akin, ma'am, why do we need to do the literature review? It's very hideous, wala namang silbi yan. Wala naman po yan sa IMRAD. But the literature review kasi is our background. Background kung ano yung ginagawa natin, kung para saan. Kasi alam niyo, di ba, isa sa problema nyo when you conduct a research ay, saan po ba ako mag-start? Where do I even begin? I have something in my mind, but I don't know what to do. Now, you have your literature review, you have extensive literature review, pupunta kayo sa library, kagaya ng mga 3A kayo, no? Kaya mga 3A, pupunta na sila, magla-library work na sila. They'll be checking. They are looking for answers. At least yung mga nauna sa atin. Okay, code is here. Code Abrientos. Okay. Now, after that, you will now organize, you will sort your variables, organize variables to cause and effect relationships. I think I have mentioned this a while ago, but if not, ito yon. Kunwari nag-library work kayo, pumunta kayo sa library work, and then, nag-library kayo rather, and then, you've searched these different statements. Okay, itong abstract na to, abstract. And then, you organize. Alin niyo, what are the things that is similar? What are the things that is different? So, yun. I'll just sign these papers lang. Wala lang, ma'am. Bakit may ma'am race? Wala, hindi nyo alam pangalan ko. Papihin nyo nga to. Itong correction tape. Sorry guys, ako may mali. I assume na kilala niyo yung pangalan ko, pero syempre hindi. Papihin nyo. Ito correction tape. Go. Part 2. Now, after that, you will choose a theory. You will select the most appropriate theory to guide the research. Theories are from, kung ang related studies and literature are dates back na 5 to 10 years, I will allow you 10 years. Theories will go back until kung saan siya nag-start. Kung to ay 90s pa, as in early 90s pa, hindi 1990, but as in 18th century pa something, but the theory is already present, that's better. And then, you will now justify why the chosen theory is suitable for the study. Sabi nga nila, you don't need to have a lot of theories, chinapsoy, chatsapsoy natin para maganda. Okay, theory 1, theory 2, theory 3, but you should explain why it's important. Hindi siya pwede na mema lang. Kailangan meron kayong underlying problems talaga. So usually naman sa HM, I believe that we do have this theory. Kasi bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng theory ang isang tao? It's countless of research na napatunayan tong existence na to. Kumbaga, may isang tao that dedicated his or her life proving these things. Pinuprove niya, okay, ganito to, ganito to, ganito to. So, yun lang umiikot yung mundo niya. And isa lang halos ng theory naman na ginagamit sa HM. Kaya hindi kayo dapat mahirapan dito if you do understand the theory. So, examples natin, syempre, kumpleto tayo. Let's have for BSED. Wait lang. Ito lang kung ano. Okay, so wala akong example sa HM. But let's just check. Okay, sign ulit number 2. Okay, next. Pakicheck ka ba kami niya para sign? Okay. So for the first step, let's assume that you're an English major, no? Start with your title and problem. So what are the things that you do? Write a clear, focused title and one broad problem. So for example, your output or your working title plus a general. Ito, effects of vocabulary games on grade 7, word retention. It's not fixed pa. You just look for a working title that suits you. Now, the general problem is how do vocabulary games affect word retention among grade 7 students? So from working title, which means pag sinabing working title, it's not yet, hanggat hindi pa yan napapublish or na nagiging hardbound, hindi pa siya okay. Now, after this, you now find your key variables. by underline core ideas in the problem and name them as variables. So they're the list of variables plus operational definitions. So for example, the variable A, binanggit mo dito sa effect of vocabulary games yung vocabulary games. Now, ano ba yung sinasabi mong vocabulary games? So ito ay 15-minute Kahoot. It could be flashcards that you would have it for 3 times a week. Next, the variable B is word retention. So, ang gusto mo is makapasa sila doon sa exam. If you're BS at English. So, you can see, in-underline mo, okay, hinimay mo what is the title, working title, variable A, and then yung magiging score nila. So, meron kang dependent and independent variable. What is matter? So, what would be the dependent variable? When we say dependent variable, yun yung naiiba-iba. So, syempre, kung alin dito yung naiiba-iba, that is the word retention. Then, the independent variable would be the vocabulary games. Now, after that, you've already identified your variables. The step 3 is to review what others have done. Ibig sabihin, we'll be looking for the things that other previous researchers did. So you could read and group 10 to 20 credible sources, spot patterns, and gaps. So now, kunwari nakita mo na yan. Meron kang mga same, nakakita ka, ay, ito parang malapit sa study ko, pero ito yung ginawa niya. Kaya lang ito yung result. Itong author number 2, hindi maganda yung result eh. Kontra siya. So ngayon, lahat ng mga sources mo, credible sources mo lahat, hinimay-himay mo siya and then you regroup it. Now, outputs is thematic notes, 2 to 3 sentence gap statement. So example, few local studies measured delayed retention after short game-based sessions. So, it means na wala masyado. But pwede rin naman na isa pa, there are some resources na sinabi na good. Step 4, sort variables, the cause and effect. Decide which variable is cause or independent variable and which is dependent variable. Note that any mediators and moderators. So sample natin is simple arrow diagram, IV plus TV. So vocabulary games is independent variable and the engagement, mediator, and the word retention is the dependent variable. So pick the best theory. So hahanap ka based dun sa mga na-research mo ng mga theory that you think fits. All of the research have their own theories. You just need to look for them. Get kayo? Next, theory names. So for example, meron tayong tinatawag na involvement load hypothesis, which tasks with higher involvement improve retention. Dual coding, words plus visual boost memory. Yan. And then, you explain the theory that fits your study. So you map each part of your study to the theory keys and ideas. Could be one short paragraph plus an annotated diagram. For example, explanation natin ay game ad search plus evaluation and this one, diba? Then put it together, ayan na po yung inyong framework diagram. So we could do that in the future pa. Now, so now, for your turn, so you have an activity for as an assignment. So this is another yellow pad, yellow paper. So kaya nga sabi ko, no, dami yung yellow paper. So, Sir Doms ay pumunta po ng Maine, pero baka po pabalik na sila. Okay po. Okay. Now, for those na gumagawa ng study ninyo, what I want you to do is to group yourself. Di ba, meron kayong mga studies na pwede kayong mag-combine notes. Anong theory yung sa tingin yung papasok dun sa mga pinopropose nyo na research? Same as the other activities that we did dun sa ating, the different topics that we already did doon sa previous online activity natin. So I want you to look for 3 theories that you think is fitted to your study. Pwede kayo magtulong-tulong as a group kasi isa lang naman kayo ng theory, you conceptualize, and construct your own conceptual framework. You could search paano ba gumawa ng conceptual framework and then we will study this one together. Okay? So, yellow paper pa din po siya, no? Now, let's check your understanding. So, I want you to write this also on your yellow paper, but this one is for today. Okay? So, tingnan natin. This one is for today. Which of the following best defines a theory in research? So A to D. So I'll give you few minutes to test your understanding. Okay, so shall we? Okay, let's have the next one. 3 and 4. Okay, let's have number 5. So the next one. Next. 9, 10. Okay, so let's check kung tama. Anong tama? Kung nakakuha kayo ng 10 points. Ayan. So I hope that sinasabayan nyo yung pag-discussion natin. No? Kasi if you will do that, na sinasabayan nyo, at least hindi kayo naboboard na nasa biyahe lang, wala kayo, nakikinig lang kayo. So mahirap kasi yun. At least you are prepared kung ano yung mga bagay na gagawin natin for your study. So who got 10? Meron po ba naka 10? Okay, wala. 9? Got 9? 8? Parang mas ano kayo sa Google Meet. No? Nahihirapan ba kayo sa MS Teams? Thank you, Sarah. Very good. Nahihirapan kayo sa MS Teams? Mas bet nyo yung Google? Did you like Google better? Para mas active kayo sa ano, baka nahihirapan kayo sa Google. Okay. Later, siguro Google na lang gagamitin natin. I won't record this na. Please. Okay? Now, we will now discuss the scope, the limitation, and limitation in research. So understanding what to include and exclude in your study. So let's do this. So determine whether each of the statement reflects the delimitations or the limitations of the study. So write L for limitation and D for the limitation of each statement. So check. Okay, kayo naman. Do it. Saan ako? Init ka? Init. Page 17. Okay, sorry. Oh, you could check your own. Who got 8? May naka-8 po ba? 7? 6? Ayan. So, Alexis Love. 8. Ayan. Si Christine Joy de Guzman. Okay. Thank you. Ayan, nakapo kayo na rin. So, now, if we will ask, what is the scope, the delimitation and limitation, since marami naman sa iyo nakakuha ng tamang sagot by maybe guessing or you do have an idea. But when we say scope, it is what the study covers. Course. The limitation is what the researcher chooses to include or exclude. While the limitation is the weakness or restriction beyond researcher's control. For example, the scope is in a study sa isang what your study is about OA na si employee satisfaction wait lang. Let's say waste management system. So waste management system, this is what waste management systems of hotels in hotels. Let's say ibis na hotel, apartels yan. Apartels naman. Apartels in Bulacan, in Malolos. Kunwari, gusto nyo Malolos, Bulacan. So, you ask them. So, yun yung pinropose nyong study. But, since Malolos, the limitation naman, yun yung scope is just what your study covers. So, apartels in Malolos. So, naghanap kayo ng mga ganito, ito. Okay, so ito lang. So, din yung mga cover nyo, the scope. Where, as the delimitation, okay, ang kunin na lang natin ay Itong area lang na to, itong apat na apartheid, this one is enough. And as per suggestion din ng ating advisor and also our panelists. That is the limitation. Next is the limitation is the weakness or restrictions. For example, you've chosen each apartels, you've chosen 3. Kaya lang, kahit nakailang balik ka na dun sa hotel, sa apartel rather, ayaw talaga magpa-interview yung balak mong interviewin. So that's a limitation of the study. Some do not want to be interviewed. O kaya laging absent, may sakit, lahat na lang ng kasakit sa katawan at dahilan ay ginawa na. So part siya ng limitation ninyo. Now, when we answer the scope, it's a coverage of study. So what is the study all about? Who are the participants or the respondents? Where and when will the study take place? And how will you conduct it? This is scope. It's just the boundaries of the study. So an example is the study covers grade 10 students in Malolos during SY 2024-2025, focusing on their study habits in English subject. So I think meron ako nitong per ano. Ay, wala pala. Okay. So the limitation is the research choices. Again, what you decided to exclude. So I only choose grade 10 students, not 7 to 12 because of time resources. So that is the limitation. Okay lang yun. So again, yung isa kanina, study habits of grade 10 students in Malolos. Bakit hindi kasama yung 7 to 12? Kasi grade 10 lang yung kaya ng resources. That's why you need to check as well. Hanggang saan lang din ba yung kakayahan mo? You know, mga anak, the beauty of research is it goes actually in the boundaries of the researcher. Hindi natin gagawin na, kaya nga lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, you look for your study na kasi baka mamaya, we keep on thinking, I want this big, gusto ko best in research ako, kaya ganito yung gagawin ko, bongga yung sa akin. Kaso, the problem is, you don't have the time and resources. We propose a big research and then we cannot, we cannot do it pala. So, problema natin yan. Now, the limitations, weaknesses, examples, you can fully control, sample size, limited time frame, limited access to respondents, and some measurement error. So think of limitation as weakness you cannot avoid. So example, not all students answered the survey because some were absent, which of course, it could affect the results. Now, so again, scope versus the limitation versus limitation. When we say scope, it's the coverage. The delimitation is the choice of a researcher. And the limitation is the weakness or restriction. Kumbaga, beyond control na siya. Again, when writing this section, you need to answer, what is my study about? Who are my participants? Where is my study conducted? When will it be done? Why am I doing this study? And how will I carry it? These are some of the questions that by this time, dapat alam nyo na as a group. Dapat meron na kayong naiisip na ganito. Saan? Sino? Saan ulit? Ano? Kailan? Bakit? And paano? Simple lang to. Napakasimple ng mga tanong. But this is very essential to you. Kasi gusto mo, ang pang-pitong tanong sa akin, kaya mo ba? Kaya nyo ba? I'm not limiting your imagination and everything, but I want you to be real. Baka ang i-propose mo ay buong Bulacan-Bulacan. So wala tayong time. Tapos magkagalit kayo sa kagrupo nyo. Yun nga mahirap no? You propose something without asking them. Tapos ang nangyari ay hindi pala kayang panindigan. So kailangan natin kayang panindigan. No? Parang yung kulay ko today, Diyos ko, napakaputi ko dito sa Teams, pero hindi ako ganyang kaputi in person. Maitim talaga ako. I don't know what happened to my face here. I look so white. Okay. Unhealthy na ata siya. Okay. Ganito pala sa MS Teams. May team na ako ulit mamaya. I wish I love. I love dark. Okay. Now, let's now have the definition of terms. Definition of terms is usually 5 items, which is common, which is usually used. And it explains important words, concepts in your research. It also helps readers understand exactly what you mean and must stay consistent throughout the thesis. So when we define terms, it's not just about Wikipedia. Of course, we will not use that. What we'll be using is as a research-based operational definition tayo. So I want you to avoid confusion by defining it properly. Kasi there are some terms, kaya nga kailangan operational definition siya. Kasi pag kunwari, itong term na to might be different from other industry. That's why you need to clarify these things. It clarifies the focus of your study, which this definition is only used in this manner. Ito lang siya. Itong word lang na to ay ginagamit dito lang sa area na to. Makes your research easier to follow, and it guides how variables are measured. Yan. So the conceptual definition is usually taken from dictionaries, journals, or books. So it explains the concept really means. Example is intelligence is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. Where operational definition is how it was used in your study. For example, intelligence will be measured using standardized IQ tests. For example, pinagkaiba, you see, go back. This is the dictionary meaning. Intelligence is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills, but in your study, intelligence will be measured using standardized IQ tests. So we cannot use intelligence when we say when we describe a person but not yet measured yung IQ. Intelligence is in the beauty pala yun. No? So intelligence na kesyo meaning ganito ganyan. No? And we will also use other research for the definition natin. So when we say conceptual, it's the idea or theory or meaning niya talaga, but operational is the application or measurement in the study. So yun yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa. Now, when we state the significance of the study, task 1, activity, tayo ulit ngayon, page 184. Don't worry, kahit mag face-to-face na activity tayo, ay may ganito din kayo. Okay, so isang buo yan. Kaya, ganun. You decide to work on a study about influence of, wait lang. This one is for you, sorry. Page 185. Skip yung isa. Pang-edoc yung isa. That one is for you. Okay. You decide to work on a study that seeks to determine the influence of social media marketing on buffet restaurants. Profitability. List 3 stakeholders aside from future researchers who you think are most likely to benefit from your study results. So very easy, just three people or stakeholders. Sino ba magbe-benefit kapag nagkaroon ka ng determine influence of social media marketing on buffet restaurants? Sino yung makikinabang doon? So that is the beneficiary of your study. Tatlo. Now, I would like to ask you, sige nga sa chat box nyo sagutin. Sino magiging beneficiary kapag ganun yung study? You could use the chat box if you would like to. Or you open your mic.
Researchers din po, ma'am.
Sino yun, Nak? Sorry, Iya?
Opo. Researchers po.
Okay. Number 1 is the researchers. Aside from the researchers, ayan, pasok. Business owners. Why? Bakit po, sir?
culture po na nasa tao, pero lang online. Kasi buwalis po sila, daw po yan sa Instagram, tapos sa ibibigin tapos sa ano na tayo.
Pengin ko na SO.
Kasi,
Ay, SO ba yun?
tapos hindi kami yung po. Kailangan sa akin talaga.
Eh, syempre. Kasi ano, kung pwede sana, bigyan nila ako para ano,
Sige,
official. Saglit?
sabihin ko,
Saglit?
mga kayo,
Saglit?
sige.
Opo. Sabihin mo nagkaklase ko. Hindi ko nababasa yung chat. Sige.
Thank you, Ma'am Dayan.
Okay. Thank you. Supply, ayan, sorry. Thank you, thank you. So, yan. So, kanina researchers, tama. We do have business owners, employees, suppliers. Very good. Ang galing niya dyan. So, yung mga ano nyo ha, yung mga sinasagot nyo sa akin, sana tinatantusan nyo para pag nagkita-kita tayo, yung inyong recitation. Ha? Thank you. Tama. Sabi kanina, you decide to work on a study that extends the influence of social media. So researchers, of course, future researchers, but of course, business owners. Siyempre, mababasa ko yan. Ay, ang importante pala talaga yung social media marketing na yan. Kaya pala, nagbabayad sila. Suppliers, siyempre, at saka employees, the more na successful ang research ninyo, the more yung demand. It's either tataas yung sahod or dadami yung customer, magiging stable. Kung medyo stingy tong si owner, okay, ganun pa din yung presyo ng ano. But even so, smooth lang, di ba? Meron silang consistent na trabaho. Ang kasi gusto na nila mag-resign. Suppliers, of course, yung demand din nila tataas. So, tama yung mga sinabi natin. What else? Social media marketing, well, right now, we could also have the vloggers, diba? Who do you think will benefit of the study? Vloggers, why? Okay, so, pwede pala akong kumita dito. Kasi mag-aano na sila social media marketing. So, ang mga tao na kailangan nila dito ay mga vloggers. Opportunities sa mga businessmen. Okay, ayan. Pwede sila na gumawa ng team. Okay, so kami po ay social media marketers. And we would like to promote your business. Ito yung business namin. Di ba minsan may ganon? Ang business mo is to promote other businesses as well. Pwede din yon. And customers, of course, clienteles. The more na marami kong makita, di ba tayo ngayon, meron nga palang bagong kainan dito sa Bulacan. Uso yan, di ba? Gustong-gusto natin, pinupuntahan. Pupunta tayo dyan. Malapit lang po ito dito sa, ang tawag doon, yung lakaran. Ano yung lakaran dito? Yung jogging, malapit lang po ito sa jogging road. Bukas po ito ng alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 ng gabi. Tagal na bukasan. Agahan hanggang dinner pala siya. So those are some examples. Very good. Alam na alam niyo pala itong mga ganito. Okay, good. Now, significance of the study is why does your research matter and who benefits from your study? Isa yan sa laging tinatanong, TikTokers absent. So isa yan sa laging tinatanong ng mga panel. At tinatanong ko din sa inyo yan. Anong pakialam ko sa research nyo? Anong mapapala ko dyan? Lalo na sa panahon ngayon na makakain ko ba yan? Well, luckily sa inyo, as malapit kayo sa restaurant, medyo may answer, no? But the thing is, why do this research matters? Which sometimes is not answered. What are the problems that you could solve that we really need? Kasi nangyayari sa atin, which is what I don't like about some researchers. After this, okay, we found out that this is blah, 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 blah. And that's it. Tapos na. Tapos na ang laban. Para lang sa researcher. para lang sa grades. Which is sad. Research must not be like that. Kasi parang ang ginawa natin, kung magiging para lang tayo sa grades, we will be like other people, para tayong oportunista. May kailangan ako sa'yo. And that's it. Thank you very much. But if we will go back to the community and we found out that this is important po, and we want to go back to you and tell this ourselves na thank you po sa pagtulong nyo sa amin sa research, and we would like to go back and I want you to see ito po yung naging product namin. And maybe, just maybe, this will be helpful to you. And now, if this would be helpful, anong study yung magiging helpful sa field ninyo? Kaya ayoko sana na mag-study kayo na malayo eh. I don't want you to have a study which is so far layo sa inyo. Tapusin mo. Okay. So, let's proceed. A significance of the study explains the importance of your research and identifies who will benefit from the results. It shows how your study contributes to the knowledge and practice. Now, there are two ways to write it. One is general, the big picture and overall impact, to the specific significance, which is the benefits for each stakeholder, which I asked you a while ago. Now, general significance is a contribution to knowledge. It adds information for future research. Kailangan natin ng research, di ba? We already explained it to you last time. I already explained it to you last time that even if it is just a basic research and not applied research, it's okay because itong mga study ninyo ang magiging hagdan para makarating sa future. Without your study, hindi tayo makakarating. So improvement of practices or policies, direct benefit to society or community. An example is this study results can serve as a basis for further research on food preference among students. So example yan, no? So focus on each stakeholders, connect the research problem and objectives to show how they will be used in your findings. So example natin ay students, teachers, principal, policymakers, if for education tayo. So sa sample natin, kailangan meron tayong paglalagyan. Bakit siya importante sa field na yon? For example, sa canteen staff, results can serve as a guide for better food management and safety. Okay? So, kunwari sa school, pwede siguro na dito kunwari nag-research kayo sa Meneses campus ay magsa-start up kayo ng healthy businesses. Dari yun na naisip nyo. What if kaya mag-innovate tayo ng mga food na for college student that is sustainable yet masarap. Pwedeng ganun, no? Sino magbe-benefit nun? The college students, especially yung mga yung pwede kasi kayo na kunwari naisip nyo, what if kaya since marunong naman ako magluto, ang gagawin ko kaya ay may papack lunch. Like yung mga yung mga food tubs na rice in a container. Ayan, magpapa-order kami. So pwede initially magka-conduct tayo na initial report, initial na baka may gusto po kayo ang rice in a tub, parang gano'n na dadalhin sa inyo ng ganitong oras. And you will open it for everyone sa college. Preference lang naman yun. And then you actually bring one. And then, yung mga food na nilalagay nyo doon is healthy alternatives for students, which is also student-friendly pa. So now, and then after nun, marami umorder hanggang sa nag-boom yung business nyo. Kung maging business, kung hindi man, okay lang. And then, you conduct another survey. And then, you ask them, not about the taste, but partly yung taste and sort of. But, how it is helpful na pwede na lang siyang magkakaroon ng mga containers. Na yung containers, pwede siyang ibalik. Na huhugasan nyo siya, yung mga ganong bagay, na para hindi siya maging part ng dumi ng society. Which is nangyayari naman talaga. Pwede siya Kaya lang medyo kadiri lang, no? Kasi kung hindi kayo marunong maghugas yung mga pinagkainan, no? Una. Pero of course, you could start something. Or pwede na ano, nauso dati yung binalot. Are you familiar with binalot? Yung, are you familiar with that? Binalot. Na it's a meal, rice meal. Let's say pastil, yung pastil na favorite nyo. Ngayon, si binalot, para magiging maliit na square lang siya, sakto naman. May pastil, may tug na maalat, may kamatis, and then nakabalot siya, hence the name sa banana leaf. Plus yung paper na balot din, yung parang nandun na yung mga ano nila, parang brown paper. So yun yung dinidistribute nila. Para may restaurant sila, pero kakainin mo pa rin siya kasi nga, the name is binalot. So pwede naglagay ka dito ng balot, di ba? Binalot. Binalot na tapa, pastil, tapos yung presyo nyo, konti lang. Kasi ang ginagawa nyo, kumukuha nga kayo talaga ng mga, tapos para ipatatapon nyo na lang din. So you could use that, di ba? Parang, ay, okay ito mga food preferences natin na, syempre yung mga papakain nyo naman doon sa binalot nyo, ay hindi naman pwedeng masabaw, hindi mababalot yung nilaga, ganun pa. Hindi pwede. So may mga, ano lang, so, pwede yun, some sort of, sino naman mag-benefit pag ganun? Estudyante, bakit sila nagbe-benefit? Kasi hindi na sila lalabas, which is alam ko gusto nyo, kaya lang pag, imagine, midterm week, and then gusto mo mag-review lang pero gusto mo kumain, di ba? Parang gano'n. It's beneficial. Faculty members as well. Bulsu, syempre. Bakit? Di na lumalabas yung bata. Safe. It's safer here. Yun yung mga ano natin. Next is tips in writing this section. First and foremost is to be clear and simple. You don't need to put a lot of jargon. Bakit? Kasi dyan sa mga, when we write a lot of jargon, especially with the title and everything, it will be hard to research. Siyempre, key terms natin must be basic, must be simple, so that when someone type down our research, magiging beneficial siya sa kanila. Start with general significance and then go to the specific. Start with the topic that you already have in your mind and then you check, narrow down nyo sa ano. Always connect your research to the objectives, research objectives rather, and make it realistic and practical. So make sure na you know that your research could easily be done. Baka kasi mamaya, sobrang hirap niya. For example, diba, binanggit ko na yan sa inyo for countless times. Yung estudyante ko, ang research nila, food waste ng mga eskwelahan. Sabi ko, paano nyo gagawa ng ano yun? Ma'am, kukolektahin po namin yung mga food waste. Sabi ko, di saan mo ilalagay? Saan mo ilalagay yung food waste ng bawat eskwelahan? Kunwari, let's say, tatlong public school dito. Saan mo ilalagay? Hindi rin niya alam. Kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng sabihin, papakain ko po sa aso. It's not Kasi may mga hindi siya ethical. Diba? Alam naman natin, hindi natin pwedeng pakainin sa aso yung mga pagkain ng tao. Oo, siguro pag yung mga posakal, mga ganun. Pero, may sakit kasi yun We don't know na may mga sakit-sakit na pwedeng mahawa. So, hindi siya pwede na ganun. Ano po ma'am, meron po akong kilala, fish pond, dun po natin di ganun din, kakainin din ng tao yung tilapia, hito. Siyempre, alam nyo naman na madumi yung kinakain. Pero, ayun yung talagang legit na malaman. Diyos ko yung tira-tira panis-panis yung kinakain, tapos kakainin ko yung tilapia. Iyak! Ganun, di ba? So, it's not ethical. So, kailangan, be practical. Be practical of the things that you will study. So, I hope na meron na, no? Meron na kayong Kasi may kanina, may mga nagtatanong na sa akin. They are now working on their chapters 1 and 2. So I hope na yung mga natin dito ay medyo nag-work na medyo nagsa-start na kayo to gather things. Now, sample formula natin that you could apply. General, this study will contribute to blah, 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 blah. And specific, this study benefit the stakeholders, benefit the employees by blah, 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 blah. So you could use this one. And again, you could use ChatGPT and other AI tools as a guide. Huwag kayo na masyadong mag-ano doon. Just use it as a guide. Now, as you write this section in your paper, be guided by the following questions. 1. Guiding questions helps organize your ideas, ensures your section is clear and useful, keeps your writing focused, connects your research problem, makes significance easy to follow. Ito yung mga question na yon. 1. Is the significance of your study guided by the statement of the problem? Again, when we write our research, we will start by the title. The title must be answerable in the statement of the problem and the specific questions. And the specific, kasama din siya sa chapter 4, the presentation of data, kung paano mo inilagay si SOP, ganun mo rin siya sasagutin pababa doon sa chapter 4 na i-presentation of data, and then chapter 5 and the summary of data, pababa lahat siya, isa. Kaya kailangan pati significance of the study must be mentioned doon. Number 2, did you write from general to specific? Because you need to start with big picture at saka pa lang tayo mag-go sa stakeholders or the details. Question 3, will your study offer a new perspective? What's unique about your study? Marami nang study about this eh. Makasawa na. So, instead of same study, but in a different twist. Alam niyo naman, parang sa pagkain, we want different twist. Mahilig tayo sa mga twist-twist na yan. Kahit ako. Diba? O sige, ngayon, meron tayong, di ba, doon lang sa doon lang sa mga kakaibang coffee shop, di ba? Coffee shop, gusto natin na sabi natin. Gusto ko yung coffee shop, parang bahay lang. Para cozy. Sabi nung nanay, ay putya, dito ka nalang magkape. Pupunta ka pa ng coffee shop, ang mahal-mahal. Pero gusto mo yung parang bahay lang. O, masyado naman akong, bakit? Bubuli? Bubuli? Ano bubuli? Daga! Apat yung ano. Ano yan, ate? Wala, ano? Ay, yun. Thank you.
Ma'am, pupunta ko po sa guys.
Ha?
Pupunta ka po ba? Sa guys.
Bakit?
Sabihin ko daw po sabihin.
Nandiyan pa ba sila? Masabi naman, hindi po ako si Diana to. D-Y-A-N. Masabi kay Ma'am Banji, D-I-A-N-E.
Sasabihin ko sa guys.
Opo. Sige po. Pero balik mo po sa kanila, Ma'am. Okay. Next, di ba? Like that, simple lang naman tayo nasasabihan ng nanay natin na gano'n. Bakit hindi ka na lang sa bahay magkape? Gusto mo pala ang cozy parang bahay. But it's different. Yes, coffee shop. Yes, it feels like home. But it's away from home. Same as your study. It's the same, but it's different. It is the same in some areas, but it's actually different in general. It's a new perspective. May tinayo na naman na coffee shop. This time, dati, ang gusto natin yung mga basong cutie. Ngayon, sobrang laking baso. Yung nalulunod ka talaga. Same coffee, different concept. And we actually enjoy it. Diba? So, ganun din sa study natin. So, we'll be having a lot of study, but different. Okay? Ganun yan. Next is, will your study address research gaps? Look for what is missing in the past studies and show your work fills that gap. So I want you to feel that when you're doing research activities with your group, okay, itong study na to, sinasabi niya, itong bagay na to. Ito din, at saka ito, at saka ito, at saka ito. Pero ito, hindi nila nakikita. Ito yung ideas natin, no? Walang nakakaisip nito, tayo lang. Kasama yan. Next, research 5. How will the stakeholders benefit? Identify groups, student, teachers, schools, and community. Explain how you can use your findings. Number 6, does your study offer implications for practice or policy? May pwede bang mabago? So for example, kung food safety and food waste management, oo, may mababago. Kasi if you apply this matter, mababago yung practice natin. Question 7. What practical or scientific contribution will stakeholders draw? Adds new knowledge ba? Ayan. And why should your study be presented or published? Is it worth sharing? Baka naman pang iyo lang yan. Walang ano. Pero mga anak, hindi ako naniniwala sa walang kwentang research. Ang lahat ng research may kwenta, minsan lang naliligaw-ligaw lang tayo kung paano ipepresent. But lahat ng research ay may silbi. That's why it's worth researching. Dahil yun naman ay inisip niyo yun, nakita niyo yung problema yun eh. Tapos naghanap pa kayo ng mga backup na study. Okay, so let's have the next one. Final reminder, when writing this section, always connect to your problem statement, write general to specific, show new ideas, gaps filled, and benefits, and highlight real-world impact. Now, right now, isa sa papadagdag ko sa inyo ay ang SDG. Ang SDG kasi ay Sustainable Development Goals, which is very important sa ngayon. Okay? So, later, our next class is, wait lang. Ay, mali. Our next class is Wednesday ngayon, di ba? PC. Hanggang anong oras ako ngayon? 10 to 1? Am I 10 to 1? Hello? Maayos na yan, ate? Thank you. Hello po. Hanggang 2 p.m. tayo. Okay. 4 hours? Ah, hanggang madaling araw pala tayo, hindi mo naman sinabi. Uy, 7 oras na yun kung hanggang 2 p.m. 10 to 11, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. 5 to 6, 6 to 7. 7 oras tayo may klase. Parang haba naman.
Ma'am, hanggang 1 lang po.
Hanggang 1 lang, no? Tapos sunod tayo ng ano. Okay. Sige. So later, we'll have our discussion naman, part 2. Kasi baka mamaya mababad kayo sa akin. I think more than 1 hour na tayo and ang dami ng activities. So I'll be giving you an early lunch. Hanggang 1 naman tayo. And then be back at 5 p.m. for our next 2-hour section. Okay? So para hindi rin maubusan ng data yung the rest, see you ng 5 p.m. Okay? So goodbye everyone. At mag-attendance ako ulit mamaya. Hiwalay na attendance din siya. So last call. While absent today, AM session si John Mark Victoriano. Rain Ramirez. Okay. Rain Ramirez is here. Wesley Martin. Wala pa din. Rob. Wala. Jenlyn Marcelo. Arian. Lance. And Tenten. Okay, final na to ha. Wala talaga sila. Okay, see you everyone. Later na lang. Yes, send ko yung updated PowerPoint. Yes, Miss Galore. Ito, nandito ka na. Okay, sorry. Okay. Yes,
Thank you
I will be
po.
sending it the updated PowerPoint. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you later. Stop recording ko na to. Ay, mali. Bye-bye. You may now leave.